Alright. Let's do Vlogmas. Hi guys, happy Vlogmas day. No, happy, so behind. Happy Vlogmas day 6. I'm filming this. Usually I film the day before and then upload every other day. So I do like 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So this will be 5 and 6, but I really didn't vlog yesterday because I was just having a family day. But I thought we could start Vlogmas off with doing a little makeup. So if you are not interested in makeup, Brian, if you're watching, turn it off because it's just makeup and hair. So I got my hair cut this morning and it has been a long time coming. Like, Liam is a qualified barber, but he's been doing my hair for me just because he was actually doing a really good job. Like, he was just cutting it for me and he put some bangs in and stuff, but I just miss layers. I miss the thinness, like when they thin it out, and it just feels so much better. So we are going to style my hair and do some makeup. So I thought I could like speak to you guys about pregnancy and what's going on and how things are. So I thought we could just go in like that, I guess, and just start off as whatever we come out with. So I am using this tiny little mirror from Amazon, I think it was, or maybe Argos, because I have lost my Hollywood mirror cable, so I can't use it. And the plan is I would like to, I'm just looking for some moisturiser. The plan is I would like to get a new Hollywood mirror kind of thing, just so I can film a bit more and stuff. If I sound out of breath, it's because I just am. So let's do some makeup. So I'm going to share with you guys like what I do for my everyday makeup, because to be honest, I don't do eyeshadow or anything like that anymore because I just don't have the time. And with a toddler and soon to be baby, I need to find like my own everyday makeup look, and I feel like I've found it and I'm really happy with it. So I am going to start off with moisturiser from Nivea. This is the Daily Essentials moisturiser. It's so good for a primer. And we are just going to go in with some foundation. So the one I've been using is, because I have been kind of using a tan for my face, I've been using this here, which is the Skinny Tan Coconut Water Face Serum. If you guys haven't tried this, you really need to try it, because being this pregnant, I'm not tanning like my whole body because it's just too much effort. I can't bend down and things and can't be bothered, to be honest. But I am tanning my face just because I feel like my makeup, I don't know, I just feel like I look better with like a bit of a tanned face, and like my makeup's a little bit more, I can suit this foundation to when I tan. So this is like little tanning drops that you put in your moisturiser. It works really, really well. I'll link it down below. And it smells nice. It's not like biscuity or anything. It's just like a nice coconut water face serum drops. So I like to use that every night with some moisturiser. So with the kind of shade of skin colour I have at the moment, like with the tan that I have on my face at the moment, I'm using this foundation. It's from a brand called Cypher. You probably can't see because it's come off, but it is the, I don't even know, custom foundation. So you can actually customise your own foundation with them, which is just awesome. So I'm using my big stippling brush, as I always do, and we are doing our makeup. Now I never ever get to sit here and do my makeup with you guys because I just have so much of a responsibility with my little girl. But Liam's got a day off today. He works 4 on 4 off, so he gets quite a few days off now, and it just works really well for us. So I came upstairs to film a little TikTok collaboration, which is very overdue and I feel very bad about, but just finding the time for things like that is just really difficult. So he's downstairs with Olivia and he's waiting to get his tyre sorted out because it's flat again. I swear to God, like, our car is just so problematic. I've literally told you guys in so many vlogs, like, we've had so many problems with our car. It's so annoying. It does my head in because it's just expense after expense. But obviously he needs it for work and we need it for, well, hospital and everything really. Would be lost without it. So that's the foundation I use. Now, I don't bother with concealer, to be honest, but what I like to do is I do like to use, my belly is so, that was either a Braxton Hick or what, I don't know, but that hurt. My belly is so big that I can't pull my jaw out, my makeup jaw fully. It's getting hard. So I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This one is in number 2 medium, and I just like this kind of like all over. I just feel like this is just such a nice powder, but I like to go all over my foundation with this. I do have a lip oil on, so I actually am obsessed with a lip combo that I've been doing, and it is so easy. So it's literally Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lip liner with either my Revolution Peachy lip what's it called? Tasty Peach lip oil, or the Too Faced Hangover lip balm, which is in my bag. So it's either or, but basically I just do a lip balm with a lip oil, and it just, I don't know, I prefer it. Like, I just prefer having really moisturised and soft lips rather than like dry lipstick at the moment, because my lips are a little bit dry in this weather. So once I've done that, I skip concealer, like I said. I go straight in with bronzer. Now, the favourite, why has everything got to escape from my, I can't reach anything. There it is. So the bronzer I love to use is this Physicians Formula butter bronzer. This one is in Sunkissed bronzer. It's so good. It literally smells like the beach. So nice. And I just bronze my face up a little bit. I feel like bronzer is like my go-to now. It used to be contour, and I just don't have time for that at the moment. Unless I literally am going full out, then I'll do that, but at the moment, not necessary. For blusher, I'm obsessed with this palette from NARS. This one is the Afterglow Cheek palette, and this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. And I use these two colours here and just literally do the lightest kind of blush ever. Wow, it looks so much darker on the camera. Oh my gosh. So, going back to pregnancy, we are 36 weeks today. Time is flying. I feel like from 30 weeks things are just like really like escalating for me. Now, really weird thing is, when I had Olivia, I was induced at 37 weeks because I got preeclampsia. My high blood pressure was kicking in again, so I'm still getting high blood pressure, and I also had obstetric cholestasis, which is something to do with the liver, like the bile acids in the liver, and it causes itching, but it affects your liver and it can cause really serious things like baby being unwell and also stillbirth, which is just awful. So they decided to induce me at 37 weeks. Now, when I got pregnant with this baby, I honestly thought I will not go past 37 weeks, because they actually said to me when I had Olivia, you will never go past 37 weeks because of your thyroid condition and because of your previous issues with pregnancy. You will always be induced at 37 weeks. Now, not sure how I feel about this, but I have obviously moved. You guys know we've moved down south from up north, and I'm in a different hospital now, and this hospital we're doing growth scans because that's what I need to have. I've always had to have them. And this hospital was saying that they want me to, as of now, this could change, so please, honestly you guys, this could change next week because we've got another growth scan, but as of right now, there was a little hiccup with her growth. I'm using the highlighter from the e.l.f. palette. This is beautiful. This is e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam, and I am obsessed with this colour here. I just love it. So as of right now, they are saying to me that I will be going full term and no induction is being prepared. And right now, yeah, I'll be going full term. Now, don't know how I feel about that because I've never done it before. I've always been induced. Well, I was induced before, so that's what I was expecting. And I was kind of like, right, she'll be here by Christmas, I can enjoy Christmas, and like got myself ready for the next few weeks, if that makes sense. So they are doing growth scans like every 2 weeks. Now, she did have a little hiccup with her growth. Basically, they got my due date wrong, don't know how, but my due date's the 3rd of Jan, and they were putting down the 6th of January, and when they were plotting her on the graph, they were basically saying that she was measuring a little bit small. And it was coming up with like femur bone was like a little bit small, and it was really scary for us because we just didn't know what was going on, so I've never heard of that before. But anyway, I've been seen by a special doctor and they have said everything's fine. It's just that she's, wow, that's a loud aeroplane. Can you hear that? It actually freaks me out how weirdly loud where we live is, like with aeroplanes, because we live near like a base or something. So as I was saying, that's the highlighter I use. It's so nice, so glowy, so glowy. So as I was saying, that's what they're saying at the moment. So I saw a doctor and she was like, everything's fine, it's just that you are going to have a small baby. But you never know, like scans can be wrong, because I'm going to use this brow glue now. They were actually saying to me that Olivia was going to be small and she was 6.5, so which isn't actually that small, I've heard. So, you know, scans can be wrong. They can get things wrong sometimes. And I feel like it'd just be better if we was just to wait and see how she is when she comes out. Saying that, I have got really tiny clothes. So we've got, this is a pack that my mum got, like tiny baby clothes. So it's got a bib with it, and it's got another vest. It's so cute, this little pack. I haven't got preeclampsia or anything at the moment, and my placenta's doing well. Like they check in it through this Doppler scan thing that they do. But I have got the swelling, which I can see. So this is all swollen. My hands are quite puffy. My feet are really puffy. So I'm definitely feeling it. Like I'm tired. I'm genuinely tired, and I kind of feel like I'd be ready to have her next week, which would be 37 weeks. So yeah, it's really weird for us because we're just like, what? Never thought we'd be going full term. Never. But then again, she could come. Who knows? I just don't know. So anyway, so yeah, they said she's going to be small. Go and get some really tiny baby clothes and stuff like that. And to be honest, it was just like, yes, okay. And then we've got another growth scan next week on the 12th. And they will obviously tell us what things are looking like. And they said basically they're going by growth. So if her growth changes and doesn't do very well, then they would induce me. But if her growth is good, then they won't induce me. So every week is a possibility. So I can't say, right guys, here we go, I'm going as far as I can, and right guys, I'm being induced at 37, 38. I just don't know. We do not know. So yeah, things are a little bit different this time. They did speak to me about pain relief the other day, because my BMI has hit over a certain amount. I think it was like 40. So yes, I'm a chunky hun, but who cares? Life is for eating what you want, to be honest, and you know, in moderation. And like I said to them, like, this is our last baby, so if I want to eat crap, like if I want it, then I'm gonna eat it, because I can just look after myself afterwards. Saying that though, I'm hardly eating anything at the moment because I'm just like not really got an appetite. My iron's low and my thyroid as well was a bit low, so that's why my appetite's a bit funny. But yeah, it's really weird how different doctors and different hospitals say different things. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment. I know you guys have asked me like symptoms and stuff. I think I have a Q&A like notes on my phone here actually, about like when you guys were asking me just a few questions about pregnancy. So what do you eat in a day is like one of the questions that's come up, the most popular question. Now that's really difficult for me because I have celiac disease, so I can only eat gluten-free foods, and that has been quite difficult to get my head around and accept. I've definitely found it harder than probably I should have done, because it's annoying. It's one of them annoying things, but life, you know, to be given a disease like that compared to what life can really give you, I feel blessed and I feel lucky. So it's just about learning how to accept it and get on with it. But yeah, I've kind of found alternatives to like what I like now, like chocolate and cereals. I found alternatives that I can really eat and I enjoy. But it's just things like when you go out and you want to get a sandwich and you're in like, say, a pub or a cafe or soft play or something like that, places like that, and petrol stations even, they just don't have gluten-free, a lot of them, which I don't think is fair, because I think personally everywhere, including like McDonald's, they don't have gluten-free either. I think every restaurant and shop and, you know, food place, pub, whatever, should have a gluten-free option. Whether it's a sandwich or I don't know. But the good thing is I'm really learning about it now, and what I've learned is that there are foods I can have. So rather than looking for gluten-free, if I'm in a pub, I'll just order a jacket potato because I know that's gluten-free. So yeah, it's one of them things I'm just trying to get used to. So that's my makeup. I'm just seeing if why are my curlers not working? That's strange. Oh, they are. It's me. No, it's me. Okay, I'm gonna curl my hair, but this is the makeup that I do every day. So I do the lip oil on top of the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner, just because it's something, and it actually looks really nice. Like, I feel like it gives you a nice little look without being too much. So I am going to go ahead and do my hair with you guys and finish off the day of Vlogmas. I hope you are enjoying this kind of content. I don't do this much because I don't have time. But yeah, what do I eat in a day? Typically I get up and I have a cup of tea and I will have my cereal. I have to have iron tablets with a full glass of orange juice at the moment because my iron's really low. And I never knew this, but apparently if you have it with orange juice, it makes the body absorb it better or something, which is cool. And then for lunch I will have soup because it's cold, or a sandwich, gluten-free bread, pasta, anything really. And then dinner we just have chicken mostly because it's gluten-free. Okay, next question is, what is your biggest struggle being pregnant? I would have to say the worst thing for me being pregnant has got to be the first trimester, and that's the sickness. It is unbearable. I just can't. It's worth it, you know, like it's worth every single second of it. But my God, it's hard. And for people that will have a go at me and say, you know, you should appreciate being pregnant and things like that, I'm not saying I don't appreciate being pregnant. It's a blessing, and I'm very blessed to be pregnant again after what happened at the beginning with Olivia. But it is also very hard to go through feeling that way, sickness wise, when you have a child, or even when you don't have a child. And with the hyperemesis gravidarum, I think it's called, it's non-stop, it's constant. And yeah, it's really hard, and it can take its, well, yeah, it can take its toll on you. So if you're feeling sick and you're watching this, just remember it will get better and it does go away. But you do have a right to sit there and cry in bed, because it's hard. It's really hard. Your body is going through so many different changes and you just can't function. And when you've got a child, I definitely found that really hard. But saying that, I've also found the tiredness with this pregnancy was way worse than my first, which is really strange because I was so sick with Olivia, and this one I was sick but just not as bad. These colours are great, by the way. They're from Lily England. They sent them across to me, I think for like a TikTok collab or something, but they're really good. They do work. So yeah, feel your, you know, sit in your feelings and feel that, because you are allowed to feel like that. It sucks. It really does suck, sickness, and it's worth every single vomit in your toilet. But it's hard. It's really hard. The first trimester is 1000% the hardest thing for me. But if we're talking about what I'm struggling with right now, I would have to say the pain. I just really do struggle with the pelvic pain, pelvic girdle pain, and I did with my daughter, and it just is rough. It is so difficult. I have been so active in this pregnancy because I've read that it helps, like it helps with birth, and it helps having like an easier, uncomplicated birth. But the more active I am, the more pain I'm in the evenings, like from the day. But I'm pushing through. Like, I'm going for a walk every single day if I can, and I feel like it's helping. But yesterday I got out of the car to go to B&M to see if I can get some white vinegar, because we've got to like clean our sterilizer because it's got a little bit of lime scale on it from before, and we want to get that off. And I got out the car to go to B&M, and I literally felt like something was going to pop out, like fall out. It was awful. Chatting too much, it cut off. Yes, I've had like pelvic pain, but never ever have I felt that pressure. And I was on the monitor on Friday at the hospital, you know, the CTG thing that they do just to check on baby and movements. And I was contracting. They said I was having contractions every 5 minutes, and I was in pain, but I honestly just thought it was Braxton Hicks. And they said because of the pain they could see, the amount of pain I was in, because I was upset and like I was, you know, and it did feel different, but because I was induced they turned the drip up with me, with Olivia, and my contractions were so bad. And then I got the epidural, so I didn't think what I had the other day was contractions because they were just like mild. But obviously if you go in natural, you know, if you're doing it without induction, then they're gonna start off mild, I imagine. So that was really weird. And they said basically I was contracting, and they were like, oh my god, you're 35 weeks, you are literally, the monitor is saying that you're in preterm labour. So the doctor came, checked me, and everything was fine, like nothing's happening, no changes. So that was really strange. Don't know what happened there, but they said like just wait for things to get a bit stronger. So I don't know if I'm in like early labour or what. I really don't. But I did say, are they Braxton Hicks? Now she said no, because Braxton Hicks apparently don't hurt, they're just like tightenings, and I've been having them for a long time. Every time I do the washing up or bend into the washing machine to get clothes out, I get Braxton Hicks, but there's no pain, it's just like tight, like your belly just goes rock hard and uncomfortable. But this was painful. So yeah, it was just like, I don't know, one of them things. But yeah, I think the worst thing for me at the moment is just the uncomfortableness of the pain of the, you know, my pelvis and pelvic area and stuff. I'm thinking I need to like, I want my bangs to kind of go in like that, yeah, so they sit nice. So yeah, that's definitely something. And just the insomnia and heartburn, that's quite difficult as well. What other questions do we have? Is it easier than your first? I would, yeah. Yes, because when I was at this point, which is 36 weeks, with Olivia, I actually had an abscess that I didn't know about. Told you guys in a vlog before, but if you're new, I had a pelvic abscess I didn't know about, and that was rough, and I was in a lot of pain, and I'll never forget the pain. It literally felt like if I laid down or walked, it just felt like there was broken glass in my body and broken bones. It was horrendous, and I never ever want to experience that in my life again. And I don't even like talking about it because it literally makes me feel upset, because it was just traumatic, and I do suffer with post-traumatic stress from that. I've been diagnosed with that, and I did have to actually get some therapy for it because I just didn't cope with it very well. Like every single pain I had, I thought it would come back. But basically, yeah, I had this abscess thing when I was pregnant, and I just kept being like, oh my god, I'm in so much pain, like, is this pregnancy just is too much? And it wasn't pregnancy, it was this infection. So this abscess like kind of started to leak in like stuff, whatever it is, I don't know. And turns out it went into like my rest of my body, and I ended up with sepsis. And they didn't find all this until she was born, so I was just like struggling to look after her when she was born. It was bad. So I was in hospital, and I had lots of treatment, and I'm better now. So yeah, for me, I'm comparing it to that, and it's made me just realise that what I've got pain wise now is just absolutely nothing compared to what I had before, you know. So yeah, definitely easier this time. Next question, am I afraid of birth? No, I'm not, because, you know, our bodies are made to do this. But what I will say, what does frighten me is seeing how quick things can go from 0 to 100. Because with Olivia, I was like pushing, and I had the epidural because of the pain I was in, and I was pushing and things were going fine, and then she just started getting tired and they were really worried. So they were like, you know, you're pushing but she's going back up or something. I can't remember if she was like going back up, I can't exactly remember. And then they were like, right, we're taking you for a C-section, and I was really scared. I still am of that. It's definitely a fear of mine. I'm very scared of surgery, and I know a lot of my friends have had C-sections and a lot of people have them every day, but I was just really worried about it. And yeah, so we got into theatre, which was very scary. But I just wanted her to be healthy, so I was just like, do what you need to do, you know, get her out, please, I'm scared, I just want her to be okay. So I was like, just do what you need to do. And they actually ended up doing forceps because I was pushing that hard that she came out. So they did forceps, cut me and then done forceps. But yeah, I'm not scared of birth because I know it's manageable. With contractions, it's definitely in your mind, and with contractions they taught me to see it as a wave that peaks and then goes down, and once I kind of got into that mindset, I managed it. But when things go wrong like that, when the baby starts getting distressed and upset and tired, that was definitely very frightening. And that's what I worry about again, I think, is things like that. But I'm not scared, I'm excited, to be honest. Do you plan on nursing? So this has been a conversation that we've had for a few months, and I would love to this time, but I am on a lot of medication and I need to run it by the doctor first, because I am on a lot of medication, thyroid medication, blood pressure medication. So I just don't know if that would be the right thing. I don't know if it's safe. So I want to find that out, and then once I find that out, I will be making the decision. But I would like to do it where it's a bit of both, so Liam can help in the night as well, or you know, in the day, and he likes that. So okay, back pain. Great question. I think I've just accepted that my back is buggered. It's just so bad. I have kidney disease, so I do suffer with back pain as it is, but I'm definitely struggling with back pain at the moment, and also just walking in general. Like I said, it just feels like a bit unbearable at the moment, to be honest. Just feels very uncomfortable and a bit unbearable to walk, but I'm trying to keep active like as much as I can, like I said to you. Okay, so how is the name process going? You guys, we don't have a name. We have a few contenders which we just can't decide. So if you have any girl name suggestions, it would be great if you guys could leave them down below. I'd really appreciate that. It's getting so dark, oh my god. So yeah, we have 3 contestant names, like we have 3 names in the books, but we just can't seem to agree. And nothing is just like, yes, perfect. It's just like, So, not really. Haven't exactly got a name just yet, which is not good, because she could be coming at any point, really. Am I going to continue with YouTube and blogging? Absolutely. With Olivia, like with her pregnancy, you guys, I'm annoyed at myself, but it had to be done because I was that ill. So just before I got pregnant, I hit 1,000, and I was doing so well. Like, I was getting on lots of PR lists, I was working with brands, I was gaining so many subscribers and so many comments of like people that was actually engaging with me. And then I stopped because I was ill, and I stopped for like a good year. and then I've come back and I just can't seem to pick up where I left off, which is fine. I get that, because if you like watching someone's content and they stop filming and uploading, then you're gonna go look for someone else, you know. So I feel like I've lost them really OG subscribers of mine. I don't know if they're still here watching. I'll never know because they don't comment, but I did have like a good audience base back then, and then because of that break it just kind of went tits up.
So I think
Are they?
yes.
Hello. Mummy's curling her hair, darling. I'm nearly done. Yes. Liam's tyre people are here, so she's got to come with me now. You gonna be a good girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you eating? You got a biscuit?
I'm tired.
Tired? Okay. Nearly done. I can't concentrate when she's in here because I have to watch what she's touching. So, we're kind of nearly there, but I've literally just curled my hair with you and filmed loads. So I hope you guys are enjoying. What are you doing? I'll put it on for you if you're a good girl. You have to be on mute though. There you go. Okay, that'll do. CBA. So I could spend more time on curl, but I have a toddler to look after now. Good girl. So no, you can watch it up here. Just watch it like that. Good girl. So here is my hair, and all I do is just like run my hands through it, and it should last hopefully for a few days, but my hair just doesn't last very long. But anyway, that's my hair, makeup done. I am, like I said, sorry, I'm getting such distracted. I want to continue YouTube, but like I said to you guys, when I come back after that big break, I just felt like I lost so many of you, and I just feel like I can't get that back. And also, like, I just don't do much makeup, so I feel like my audience is just really into vlogs. Oh wow, brush your hair. Yeah, comb your hair. So yeah, I'm trying my best to get you guys back, you know, and I totally get that I lost that audience because I stopped filming, but I was just so poorly. I had a newborn and life was really hard at that point. But I'm really proud because I have really kept you guys in the loop with this pregnancy. Like every single vlog I've updated you, I've really kept you guys, yeah, in the loop. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. Don't do that, that's the baby's cot. I'm using this keratin oil. It's really good for like just adding a little bit of shine, but I always feel like whenever I put it in, I worry that it's just gonna like make my hair greasy, and they've just washed my hair. So, but look how curly. Love it. So yeah, I am going to be posting. I will be continuing Vlogmas, but if I go into labour, there will be no Vlogmas. So make sure you follow my Instagram so you guys know what's going on. But yeah, please subscribe. It means so much to me. I would love to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. That's my goal. But I do feel like YouTube is really hard because I was just on such a roll, and then when I got pregnant, I was so poorly. Good girl. I got really poorly and I just stopped uploading. And yeah, so I'm trying to build that audience back up, so it would be really great if you could subscribe. In regards to blogging, that's my job, so I'll always be blogging. I've done quite a lot of work today on it actually, so feel free to follow me over there. And I think we'll end Vlogmas here. Vlogmas day 6. Yeah? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. Please follow my Instagram and also TikTok, because I'm trying to be a bit thank you. Trying to be a bit more active over there. So that would be great if you could follow me over on TikTok as well. And I'll see you guys very soon, and hopefully holding a newborn. I'm also planning on filming my birth, whether it be inducing or what, but unless I go into labour and it's like, whoa, she's just here, then I won't. But if I, you know, if I'm in labour, I want to film my birth because this is our last baby. It's our last baby. We're going to be girl, mum and dad, aren't we? We're going to have 2 girlies. So I love you guys, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye.